there are two ways you can look at justifying digital budget. The first one is whether to invest in digital marketing as a part of the broader marketing mix. I think that's a question many companies are, sort of they've learned how to answer. The bigger question is how much to invest and what is the mix to use as part of your marketing strategy in terms of how much of TV and digital and print and whatever else you need. Well, currently, the data is available out there is anything between 0 to 10% depending on the category. Some categories spend as much as 10-15%, and some spend as little as 0. So it's very difficult to put a finite percentage that will be universally true for all categories. But I think the goal of the brand or the goal of the campaign should decide the allocation and not, allocation deciding, what best can be achieved. Well, obviously, I think a lot of categories have learned in last, I wouldn't say 5 years, even over the last 10 years, that a good part of their digital investment pays back and is very measurable and very accountable. So those people who have experimented aggressively, learned their lessons, have continued to increase their investments. But you still find a lot of categories and a lot of brands who continue to flirt with the medium, do a little bit, give a little bit of time, do some more a year later or 6 months later. I think they are still in their learning phase. So you get a nice mix of categories and marketers over the last 8-10 years who have used digital in different ways. Well, first of all, my biggest argument I would give is as a relatively new medium, it is easier and maybe cheaper to use digital today than it will be 5 years from now, right? So if there is ever any time to learn, it is now. Second thing I believe is a lot of digital is actually measurable and therefore accountable in ways that very few other media have given us opportunities in the past. And I think third thing I would say, obviously, which is a generic to not only digital as a medium, but a lot of what people do today, which is interacting with not only the medium, but interacting with other people, our friends and family through that medium. Very few other media allowed us that opportunity. So I would say these are the three compelling reasons to use digital today. I don't think we have scratched even the surface of any of the platforms on digital, whether it is own properties like websites, whether it is social, both sites as well as socialization of content that brands own, whether it is mobile, whether it is search. I think we are still at the very, very nascent stage across each platform. So to say that, oh, I don't now need to do this, let me do that, is I think is a little naive. I think there is enough opportunity for brands to do things across the spectrum. Every single element of the digital platform has its role in how you communicate with your customers and how you connect with them. I think a lot of brands get all excited about social, partly because the marketing managers and the CMOs' kids are all over social, and they probably feel a little threatened that, oh, my little boy knows how to use Facebook and I don't know, so let me have a Facebook fan page. And then they start counting number of fans. The fact is, number of fans has stopped being any measure of anything. If you're not interacting with your fans, if you're not getting into conversations, you're just wasting your time in doing anything in social media. I also think a lot of people try to do social media, a lot of brands, because it's free. The fact is, nothing is ever free, and you can create a fan page on Facebook free. You can create a Twitter cast free, but if you don't really know and if you don't invest time in managing and properly leveraging them, it's just a waste of time. I think it's a great opportunity. I think I'm really hoping that a lot of digital marketing practitioners in India on all sides, publishing, marketing people, agency folks. I think they will get a chance to interact with each other and learn from not only each other's experience within India, but also learn from the experience of speakers and other people who may come from overseas. I've been to a couple of AdTechs overseas in the past, and I think it's a fantastic opportunity, both the conference and the expo, to learn about new things, to get into conversations, to dialogue with each other. And I think in that sense, it provides an excellent opportunity.